Then I went again.
Well, he said
Spiritual dimension. How
precious and how
I'm important in the world.
we have a family.
Everyone else was astonishment.
After encountering Chabad in the 1950s, Mrs. Esther Mentz married and settled in Crown Heights.
Times were tough, to say the least, and I had no idea how I was going to make Pesach. Never mind the food, but where was I supposed to get the dishes from? Wrote a letter to the Rebbe and told the Rebbe just as I said. And he told Rabbi Hadikoff, notice how Hadikoff was always a great in-between. I miss that man tremendously. Told Rabbi Hadikoff, and he comes back with, Rebbe said, to buy whatever you need, whatever it costs, don't look at the price, and tells me the hardware store, which was at that time on Kingston and Montgomery, where they have the, I think, a food store now. And he says, buy whatever you need there. So I bought minimalist, because in my mind, Rebbe's giving me this money, but where's he getting it from? He's not getting a salary. He's getting it from tzedakah people are giving. So if people are giving tzedakah, so I should have a Pesach, how could I, in good conscience, spend a penny more than I have to? So I bought, literally, we were 2 people, I bought 3 forks, that kind of thing. And the same thing with the little white dishes. I don't know if you remember those glass dishes they used to have. They were white, they were green, but they were glass dishes. 2, 3 for milchak, 2, 3 for Pesach, soup dishes, that's it. That was it. So what had happened, Rebbe gets a bill of what I was paying. I think I also wrote in what I bought. I mean, he should know where his money was going to. Rabbi Hadikoff calls up and says, Rebbe wants to know, where's your dishes? I said, I told him. It's in the glass dishes, the green and the white. And he says, no. Where's your dishes? The ones that you're going to use for the Seder and all. Oh. And next thing I know, he says, buy a set of dishes. Go back to the store and buy a set of dishes. Rebbe said, you have to have dishes and you have to have silver plate, so not silverware, but stainless steel, something, utensils to go with it. I refused, and he had it 1 cent over. And I don't know if it was from the hardware store or not, but also a set of the silverware. This came at the same time when with the dishes, that I told him we don't have monies to make Pesach. Especially buying handmade shmura matzah, who could afford that, especially in their days. And remember, he started with like $50 every year. $50 he would send, and he would, with a note on it for food. And Hadikoff would send it out. And there came a time when I did not feel this was needed anymore. Because remember, as I said to you, this is other people's tzedakah. And I did not want him to spend the money on that. So I wanted to return the check. And the Rebbe came up with, you don't only have to buy food. This is Pesach. You could buy other things, you could do other things, spend it for other things. I don't think he said, I don't recall him saying for what. For other, this is Pesach. In other words, got a family there. You'll find a reason to spend it. And then he increased it to 100 after that, every year. And I said to myself, I better not try to stop this. That was an example of the Rebbe. You try to stop it, he will increase it to make sure you spend it.